My name is Touraj Daryaee. I'm a professor of Iranian history and really the Persian world beyond what is modern Iran, and also the associate director of the Dr. Samuel M. Jordan Center for Persian Studies and Culture at UC Irvine. I have been teaching Iranian history and doing Iranian studies for the past decade and a bit more. I mainly deal with late antique Iran. That is the area of my specialty. That is the Sasanian period and a little bit further more, as well as working on Middle Persian literature and language. That is my main focus of study and scholarship. I met Makan when he came to my office and introduced himself. He seemed to be a genuine young man who wanted to make a film. Of course, I was a bit doubtful that a young man all by himself was trying to take on such a really difficult task of making a two-part documentary on ancient Iranian world, something that is rarely done actually outside of Iran, let's say. But I agreed to, of course, work with him. He was quite pleasant and we got along just fine. He really went out of his way to make us feel comfortable. He not only filmed wherever he could, outside of course, United States and Iran especially, but came to my home and was willing to spend, a lot of time talking to me about these various issues, and as well as filming the interviews. I know that he had to rent all of the material and he had others working with him who were helping him in making this film. Really an inspiration, I think, for anyone who really is passionate and in his heart wants to do something. I think Makan is an example which shows that you can do it. That is, I think, what you can learn from Makan. I think it's central that in the current atmosphere, when we see another face of this Iranian world and Iran in the news, that people take it upon themselves to make documentaries, not 2-minute sound bites or 5-minute sound bites, of a civilization that is multifaceted, to show that there's a lot going on and has been going on there. And in order to understand today's Iran, we need to understand its past and its history. And this is really great that a foundation such as that of Makan's foundation, Karandish, can help young aspiring filmmakers to begin working on various documentaries about this Iranian world. I think that is really important and helps us in the academia, but it also helps those who are outside of the universities to get another impression and view of this Iranian world. I hope this film demonstrates the amazing history of the Iranian world, a time that is far removed from us, but living in Iran or visiting Iran, you get to see these monuments. So in a way, this film brings to life this history of ancient Iran. Something that I would like to say is that we Iranians sometimes complain about things that, for example, this government doesn't do what we want, or that person or that foundation doesn't do what we want. I think Makan has shown us that if you are really passionate, you can do things yourself. Pick up, just aspire and imagine, and you will be able to do it. I think that is the most important thing that I can think of Makan Karandish when I think of him. Well, I hope Makan's memory stays alive, and it can stay alive with this foundation and with young aspiring filmmakers making more documentaries about various aspects of this Iranian civilization in any way. I think that way you keep his memory alive, and really something that he started as a young man can really catch on and make a lot of difference for world civilization and certainly our civilization.